Barnaby Joyce joins me now. Barnaby, great to see you as always. Glad you're not roadside this time. You're back in the studio in Canberra. Now, I remember a time when you supported net zero and you were the leader of the Nationals. Now you don't. What has materially changed, except for your, what facts have changed in your view, except for your feelings on the issue?
Quite a number. First of all, there was a vote in the National Party at that point in time, and it was helpfully relayed to the media, obviously by people who didn't like me, that I didn't vote for net zero in that National Party ballot as to whether we support net zero or not. Nonetheless, it was a vote for a deal, let's just go forward for that, which had about $32 billion worth of infrastructure. Urana Dam, Bowen Pipeline, Allied Health for Western Victoria, Dungowan Dam, Emu Swamp Dam, Hell's Gate Dam. Did you get any of that? Middle Arm. Well, no. So seeing you didn't get anything that was pertinent to the deal, then you're not supporting net zero, because it wasn't net zero standing alone by itself. It was net zero as part of a net zero deal.
So they still on the books?
Deal.
So who junked that?
No, that's gone.
Well, right. So Dutton
Morrison.
didn't. So Morrison got rid of it. Then we had Dutton as the leader.
No, Morrison. Sorry. Morrison agreed to it. Yeah. And Dutton never sort of went forward with it. They said, it's to do with nuclear power or something now, but of course that was not the deal. We didn't have a vote in the party room about net zero for nuclear power. That was not it. It was an agreement of the National Party room for a whole range of tabulated items, intermodal for Tennant Creek, for Alice Springs, sealing of roads, beef roads. There was a whole range of issues that were part of it. None of those eventuated, so there was no, as far as I'm concerned, there was no deal. Now, even in that vote itself, and it was relayed out of the party room into the paper, I didn't vote for it. And in Cabinet, I never supported net zero.
I know, but you were the leader and you stood...
I was the leader, okay, but I've just explained to you, I've never supported it in any vote, and I have within the party room, and even that vote was for a deal that is no longer there. So I don't know how we're sort of saying, we believe in net... We made this agreement. It was for a deal. Hell's Gate Dam, Bowen Pipeline, Urana Dam, Emu Swamp Dam, Dungowan Dam, beef roads, Allied Health for Western Victoria.
So Susan Lee agreed to that. Would you be back on board?
Well, no one's agreed to this, and no, I wouldn't be back on board because circumstances change. You can't just be held in the spot. What we have now is our nation is basically in economic peril. Even Alan Kohler on the ABC, I was listening to the other day, talking about the complete wipeout of manufacturing. Now, we're never going to reinvest back in manufacturing unless you've got affordable power. Unless we've got a strong economic base, we can't defend our nation. Yep. And right now, there are pensioners being put out of their house and live in their cars because they can't afford their power bill.
Look, I get
We've got farms where we're being overrun by solar panels, overrun by wind towers, transmission lines, and it's all attached to net zero. We wouldn't have transmission lines and the wind towers and the solar panels if we didn't have net zero. So get rid of net zero, and we don't have to contend with these swindles that are making billionaires, multiple billionaires, helping overseas companies from China, from Singapore, and at the expense of the Australian people. It's insane.
If you do get rid of net zero, though, do you really think that these solar farms and wind farms are going to go away? These projects in the pipelines? Yes. That's just not going to happen.
Well, that's not... I don't agree with you on that one, Laura. We've already got a lot of them. I understand that. But a lot of these are underwritten by capacity investment schemes. And for your listeners, that is a secret agreement, commercial in confidence.